Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm at.
Today we're sipping on Tullamore D.E.W. Phoenix Edition.
Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, why don't you tell us a little bit about this particular Tullamore D.E.W.?
All right, so this is Tullamore D.E.W., like you said, the Phoenix, a triple distilled Irish whiskey. Obviously, it's a combination of pure grain whiskey, single malt, and then mostly single pot still for this particular edition. Came out in 2013 as a travel retail exclusive, eventually made it to regular market as well. It was discontinued a couple of years ago. It was one of their first new forays after William Grant had taken over back in 2010. They said they need to make a more premium product, so they bought this one out, like I said, to travel retail. And the reason it's called the Phoenix is back in 1785, there was a hot air balloon accident. And when the accident happened, burned almost the entire town to the ground. So scary as shit as that would be. So they named it the Phoenix as it's a rebirth of the city when it rose from the ashes. The people got together and rebuilt it. And in fact, one of the things they rebuilt in 1829 was the Tullamore D.E.W. distillery. So, yes, that's why they call it the Phoenix. So, cool story.
I mean, that's a good name.
It's a good name. Yeah, and they only made 2,500 cases ever, so that's why it was a limited edition. Took a long time to sell, which is kind of weird, but, hey, whatever works. So
we got a Phoenix right there.
So if you find one, you can't get it. You got one too?
No, I've got an actual Phoenix.
Oh, you have a Phoenix.
Lego Phoenix.
It's a Lego Phoenix.
So it's not an actual Phoenix, just to be clear, everybody. We do not have a bird that rebirths after fire.
Yeah, for real.
That would be so awesome.
That would be really neat, but let's just not put
cool.
Speculation out there.
That is the one animal that I would have, because you'd never have to worry about like losing the animal. They'd always come back.
That'd be pretty cool.
Then eventually you're like, why won't you die?
It's definitely an animal that goes in the will.
It's one of those ones that just never leaves your family, no matter what. It's stuck with you forever.
Some people have family crests. We have a family Phoenix.
There you go.
The grain
grain
pops right out on the glass.
It totally does.
It's
funny that they say this is more single pot still, but it smells more like single grain.
It's grainy.
It smells so grainy.
Of course, coming off a pot still,
a single pot still Irish
whiskey, it does stick out a whole lot more, I think.
It's super malty too. At the same time as
it does have a lot of malt.
It's
I would
honey,
say
vanilla,
granola,
caramel,
and oatmeal.
I get
oatmeal.
Original bubblegum.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. It's the like the wrapper, the sugary stuff on the wrapper. Totally.
Gum.
Big League Chew.
Yeah, totally. It's that residue, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Toffee, nutty. It does have a little bit of metallic note, but not like really bad. And it's got definitely a lot of ethanol too on it. I think it comes from 110 proof.
The metallic is slightly there, and I can handle it on the nose. We'll just see how it is on the palate. That's where it turns me off.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what we think. Man, that comes across hot.
Huh?
Comes across very hot.
Yeah, it does.
Not to me. What's wrong with you guys?
No, but
it's not hot. It's not spicy. Not hot.
Like cinnamon spicy?
Yeah, it's very black pepper, cinnamon,
red
clove, allspice. It's just very spicy.
It also comes across hot in a sense of it tastes to me like they went a little bit deep into the heads.
It's warming.
And it comes across your palate as a little bit harsher than it should at 55%.
I guess I can see that, but I don't get the long lasting finish on it that you do with a lot of higher proof whiskeys that kind of just flows down to your chest. Kind of stops at the back of the throat, and it's like, okay, I'm done with you. But it still lingers again on like the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, you get a lot of that same malty toffee, vanilla, but you get a little butterscotch, some apples and pears. It's good. It's not mind blowing, but it's good. No. This is one of the first Irish that really got me to start drinking Irish. Was this one at a bar like 5 or 6 years ago? I tried it for the first time. I'm like, that's pretty good. Especially there weren't a whole lot of other Irishes on the market at that point in time either. No. You think 5, 6 years ago, there just weren't any.
No. Yeah.
No, there was a handful. And that was, I think at the time, I think when I bought this, I maybe had 7 Irish. Like, seriously, and now I have like 200.
The original Tullamore Dew was one of the ones that got me in, and then Jameson, whatnot. But I've taken a huge step from there.
Yeah, to say the least.
It doesn't have that metallic, huh?
Second sip's better.
It is.
It doesn't have that metallic, like it had a little bit on the nose. It's not overpowering on the palate, which is good because I would probably not drink anymore if it did. That's what turns me off. So like Jameson and like Sexton.
Yeah.
The nose has a lot of the grain whiskey, but the palate does present a lot more malt.
The pot still's definitely on there. You can find it there. Much more on the palate. I think that's the part that really matters. So that's the good. And these things were only like $50, $55. So they weren't expensive.
I was just about to ask. I was going to say I'd probably price this at around $45, $50. So if you're telling me the price point was $55, they priced it right. That's not.
Yeah. It wasn't ridiculous by any means.
Yeah.
Going back in, I get a little bit of the creaminess that you would get on a pot still. Like the butter cookie that you would get on a pot still. I get it on the nose too. That's just been sitting here for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
A little bit of citrus as well.
Oh, so those Walker shortbreads. Reminds me of that too. Yeah. I like it. I mean, it's good. It's not, it's not super complex by any means, but it's decent. Yeah. I think it's something good for bourbon drinkers to really kind of get them into Irish. It's good for that.
I was going to say the same thing because it's got that nice spice of a high rye bourbon.
Right.
Where it has that nice lingering black pepper spice to it. So it almost has some of the same feels as a good bourbon. Yeah,
it's got that sherry cask finish, but clearly the mass majority of the spin its life in bourbon.
Yeah,
the mass majority of it. So it's good though.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Come hang out with us live on Monday nights. And until next time,
keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass. Cheers.
Like a weasel butt.
I'm gonna push that.
Now we have Coloman.
I love seeing another two.
I know you'll like this. Sarah will hate this.
Yeah.